Hello and welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to do a quick DIY. We're going to replace some headlights. Most of you probably noticed your headlights are pretty dull. These are some newer style LED headlights. Pretty much just plug and play. So we're going to go over how to replace them. Here you can see you got the 4 bulbs. Then you got the plugs on the back. Trying to show you these ones are the H11 and the 9005. 2 are for the high beams, 2 are for the low beams. And then the package also comes with these gloves. As you may or may not know, you never want to touch headlights with any grease from your hands at all. The oils and grease from your hands can make the bulbs heat up faster, could ruin them, make them blow up. Guys are going to have to bear with me a little bit. It's windy today, so I'm going to have to voice over some of this. For some reason, car manufacturers make it very hard to get to headlights these days. So today we're working on the 2020 F-150. As you see, we first have to start by taking the tire off. And then we got to take off, we got 4 of these, 5.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. You don't have to take this liner all the way out, but taking those off along with this and this pin up here will make this whole thing move out of the way so you can get to the headlights better. So let's take those off. I know they make special pullers for this, guys, but I don't have any, so this is what I used. Alright, now we can pull this wheel well cover out of the way gently so we don't break it, since we didn't take all the bolts off. We just want to kind of set it behind the brake caliper here. It'll hold it plenty. Alright, now we can see the back of the headlights. The top one's going to be your high beam. The bottom one's going to be the low beam. You can see these little covers, dust covers on here. We're going to take those off. Start with the high beam on this side. Just got to pull on that cover a little bit, it will come out. And we're going to twist the bulb a little bit to the right. Should come out. Give it a little bit of slack on the line there so you can pull it down a little bit to get your hands on it. And there's a little bit of clip on here. A little bit later I'll show you this clip on the driver's side, much more clear. Now we got to take the new headlight assembly. You got to plug it in here. The new one you can plug on either way, but only one way is actually going to work. So you're going to see here in a second, we're going to test it. You can see that's glowing under there now. So we know we did it right. Now we're going to put it back in. If you look close at this bulb, you're going to see it has 2 flat sides. Once installed, those are going to be to the right and left. To put it in, they're going to have to be up and down to start. Plug it in, then we're going to twist it back to the right. And then all the cords will fit right in that little cavity there. Alright, replace that dust cover. Make sure it's on there nice and secure so nothing gets in there. Moving on to the low beam. This one gave me some good trouble. I don't know if the mold inside the headlight was bad or something was in the way, but this bulb would not come out of here. Took a whole lot of ingenuity to get this out of here. After about 10 minutes of fighting with this, I just went and grabbed some needle nose, and I'm very gently twisting it, just enough to give me some leverage in there. It's a very small spot. Alright, as you saw, I took the old headlight out. We're going to plug the low beam, the new low beam in. Here again, the plug can go either way, so you gotta plug it in and then either hope it's right or do what I do and test it before you plug it all the way in to the socket. And there it is. You can see it lit up a little bit under there. Alright, before we put this in, I just wanted to show you guys the flat side of these. That's the actual LED bulb right there in the middle, the yellow. Alright, again, we're going to shove these wires back in. There's plenty of room in that cavity for these to fit. Alright, we've got to put this dust cover back on here. Make sure it's nice and sealed up. Double check the top one. And on to the driver's side. This side's a little bit closer so you can see this a little better. I'm going to take this cover off again. Now you can kind of see that headlight in there. This is much easier to take out than the other one. Pull that out. And now you can see that clip a little better there. Just kind of pull up a little bit. Pull the headlight out. There you go. I'm going to plug the new one back in. Give it a quick test. Didn't work. Must have did it backwards. Let's flop this around. Give it one more test. And there you go. You can kind of see how it lit up there. To clarify what I was showing you guys earlier, when you put it in, you're going to put it in like this. See how the flat are up and down? And then once you get it in there, you're going to turn it so those will be to the right and left. Or 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, if you're looking at a clock. And that right there is why you double check your connections. If you heard that click, that was because that wasn't clipped in all the way. Alright, on the passenger side, I wasn't able to show you guys the plug on the high beam, so I wanted to take a quick second here just to show you what it looks like so you can know what you're looking at. It's a little bit different than the low beam. This one you're going to push on the back there, a little tab right there, and then pull the headlight out. Where the other one you pulled it up from the front. Of course, I can't really do it very well with one hand, but you get the gist of what I'm showing you here. Alright, now it's time to put everything back together. Basically just going to go in reverse order from how we took it off. The angle of the camera is making it look like it's pouring out. It wasn't pouring. A little bit of a sprinkle, but it was definitely chilly out today. Finish up putting this tire on. Stick around to the end for the results. I'll go ahead and torque these off video so you guys don't have to watch that. Here we got the halfway through the project. You can see the driver's side's done, passenger side wasn't, just to give you kind of a comparison. It is during the day. Here's the finished product. During the day, both sides are done. Here we have the low beams before. As you can see, they don't go up very high. And the low beams after. Much brighter, much better visibility. High beams before. And the high beams after. This came out awesome. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this good, but this definitely looks really nice and so much easier to drive at night. Well worth the 30 minutes it took to do this project. Thank you everybody for watching, and please share the videos. You never know who could use this information. As always, be safe and be kind and do something nice for someone every day.